Okay, let's talk about something huge happening in Spain in 2026. It's a historic opportunity called the extraordinary regularization, and it's a brand new path to legal status for potentially hundreds of thousands of people. So in this guide, we are going to walk you through step by step everything you need to know to see if this is for you. Now, first things first, let's be super clear about something. This new process isn't some gift that was just handed down. No, this is a victory. It only exists because a massive grassroots movement, Regularization Ya, gathered over 700,000 signatures from everyday people. They fought for this and forced the issue. This opportunity was won by the people, for the people.
So, what exactly makes this new route such a massive game changer? Well, to really get it, you've got to understand just how incredibly difficult the old way was.
Honestly, the difference is like night and day. Before, with the traditional Arrego system, you had to prove 3 years of living in Spain. 3 years of living in a legal limbo. On top of that, you needed a 1-year work contract just to even apply. The new way? It slashes that residency requirement down to just 5 months. And for many people, it gets rid of that work contract requirement altogether. It's the difference between hitting a brick wall and walking through an open door.
All right, this is probably the part you've been waiting for. Let's dive into the most important question. Are you eligible?
Okay, you're going to want to write these dates down. Seriously, they are absolutely critical and there's no wiggle room. First, there's the cutoff date, December 31st, 2025. This is the date you have to prove you were already living in Spain before. Then you have the application window itself. And listen, it's short. It opens on April 1st, 2026, and it shuts for good on June 30th. You cannot miss it.
Okay, so these are the big ones, the absolute must-haves. Every single person who applies needs to check these 4 boxes. You were here before the end of 2025, you've been here continuously for 5 months right before you apply, and you have a clean record. No ifs, ands, or buts.
So, once you've got those core things covered, there's just one more step. You also need to fit into one of the following 3 categories.
You've got 3 options here, and remember, you only need to meet one of them. You could have work ties, like a job, or family ties, like parents or kids legally here. But check out this third one, vulnerability. And this is where this new law is so smart. It actually says that being in an irregular situation, being undocumented, is itself considered a vulnerable situation. This is a massive breakthrough, designed to include almost everyone who meets those first core rules.
Okay, so you're looking at all this and thinking, hey, I think I qualify. That's awesome. Now let's get down to business. It's time to get practical and start gathering your paperwork. And I mean starting today. Think of your application like a puzzle with 4 main pieces. You have to prove who you are, when you got here, that you've stayed here continuously, and that you have a clean record. So let's look at what documents you'll need for each of those pieces.
Now this part is another place where this new process is way more flexible. Proving you've been here for 5 straight months is absolutely key. The gold standard, of course, is your city registration, the empadronamiento. But, and this is a big but, if you don't have it, please do not panic. There are so many other ways to prove it. Things like receipts from doctor's visits, bank statements, utility bills, even receipts from sending money home. The main takeaway here is to start a folder right now and put everything in it.
All right, that last piece of the puzzle is your criminal record. The standard thing they ask for is an official certificate from back home and from any other country you've lived in for a significant time.
But I know what so many of you are thinking right now. What if that's just impossible, right? What if your country's in crisis or the government there just makes it too difficult? Does that mean you're stuck?
And the answer is a big, loud no. You are not stuck. There is a solution built right into the system for this exact problem. It's called a sworn declaration, or a declaración jurada. Basically, it's a formal, legal statement that you sign, confirming you don't have a criminal history. This is an official, accepted alternative. It's a total lifeline, so please don't let this one requirement scare you off.
Okay, I want to talk directly for a moment to anyone who has applied for asylum or international protection. This next part is specifically for you, and it's really important.
Let's be crystal clear about this. First, yes, you absolutely are eligible to apply as long as you filed for asylum before that cutoff date. Second, and this is the big one, applying for this will not, I repeat, not negatively affect your asylum case in any way. You do not have to choose between them. You don't have to withdraw anything. You can and should pursue both paths.
So, you do all this work, you gather your papers, you send in the application, and it's approved.
What do you actually get? Let's talk about the prize at the end of all this.
For you, the main applicant, you'll get a 1-year residence and work permit. That means you can live and work completely legally anywhere in Spain. And of course, after that first year, it's renewable. This is your first official step onto the ladder of long-term, stable residency.
And this next part, especially for those of you with families, is just incredible. Your kids, any of your minor children included in the application, will get a 5-year residence permit. 5 years! This is all about providing real, long-term stability so your family can put down roots and not have to worry.
Oh, and there's one more fantastic detail. You don't even have to wait for the final yes to start working. The moment your application is officially accepted for processing, boom, you get a provisional right to work. This means you could be legally employed just weeks after you apply. You can get started on your new life almost immediately.
Okay, as we wrap things up, I need to leave you with one final and really important piece of advice. I need you to listen to me very carefully on this one. Whenever there's a big opportunity like this, scammers and bad actors come out of the woodwork. So please do not pay anyone who makes big promises or guarantees they can get you papers. Do not rely on rumors. Only trust official government sources and follow the procedures exactly. Your future is way too important to risk.
Let's bring it all the way back to the beginning. This historic chance wasn't a gift. It was fought for, and it was won by the courage of hundreds of thousands of people. It was won for you. That application window is coming up fast, and it will not be open for long. So the only question left is, are you ready to prepare?